Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about some items that got away. So if you are a Chanel lover, a Chanel shopper, you will know that either one of these situations could happen to you. Either, and this I guess was more common for me, at least in the past, but you're in the boutique, you see a bag, it's so cute, it's so gorgeous, for whatever reason, you're like, not today, or no, or I'm not sure, or whatever. But then you can't stop thinking about it, but then it's gone. It's gone forever. The bag is gone. It's not available anywhere. It's never coming back. It was totally seasonal, limited color, whatever, and you just slept on it too long. So that was like common for me. Or the other situation is you see an item, you really want it. It sounds like, you know, you're like, this is going to be the perfect thing for me. And you just can't ever get it. You never have that moment, even where you see it in the boutique and it just follows you and haunts you and comes with you everywhere. And so I wanted to talk about a few of my items that got away and whether or not I still want them today. And yeah, so I thought it would be fun. And then at the end, I have a reveal because actually one of them has come into my life. And so it'll also be a little bit of story time about that. So kind of like, I don't know, chatty, wandering sort of video. It could also be a tag too. Like if you have a YouTube channel and you have like the items that got away, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about the item that you still dream about making the right decision and bringing it home with you. I have always said that, like, you know, when I'm selling bags or whatever, I've never had regret selling something that I already had. The only regrets that I've had really with luxury is not buying things and then not being able to get them. That has been more like, if I have a bag and I get rid of it, like that was that. Like, you know, things come and go. You know, maybe I'm like, oh, that wasn't the best decision because the resale value isn't that high, but I never have regretted getting rid of bags. I've just always been sure about the ones that I have gotten rid of, and I've never gotten rid of ones unless I'm sure, but I totally have regrets of not grabbing things when I've seen them in the wild. And so yeah, this is like the one that got away tag if you want to do it. Okay. Or if you don't, it'll just be me chatting. Okay, the first one, and this one haunts me still because I see it sometimes online and it's always in terrible, terrible condition. And it is this Chanel patent camera bag. So normally when you see it, it is like in this kind of like dark purple color with like color staining or whatever. And at the time I didn't get it because my phone didn't fit in it. No, there's no way this phone would fit in it because it was literally like this big, but at the time my iPhone like barely / really didn't fit in it. And I was like, oh, I would need it to fit a phone. And I've always regretted not getting it. I found another photo of, I guess they produced it in a bigger size because it was legit like this big on Fashion File, but it's sold. So I was like, where was I when this popped up? So this is more the true color. You could see like this one's kind of like dark and dreary, but this is more the true color of like really how it should be. And it's just in my memory, in my mind, it's just like it's just so cute. And I feel like I'm responsible enough to have a patent bag and not let it like sit in the sun and turn yellow and get color transfer. I know that patent kind of does yellow over time no matter what, but I still feel like she should have been mine. What was I thinking? And then the other thing was like, I think this bag, this was probably, I want to say 2016 when I was looking at it. It was like before the Chanel and Neiman Marcus was run by Chanel. Because it was like operated by Neiman Marcus. And it was like $3K or something, $2K, something ridiculous like that. And it is such a good bag. And I see it online sometimes for like $4, and I'm like, oh, I can't. $4 and like in a bad condition, but it is just like, I yearn for this bag. I was kind of hoping that with the cruise collection that they had in 24, like the Barbie one, the LA one, that they would do more like really pretty, they did like patent metallics, but not like gummy bear, gummy patents. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, so that was the first one. The next one is this jacket. Okay, so when this was 22 spring summer. This was the Runway with the heart bag. And so if you've been following my channel, you'll know that like around 2022 is when I started like really getting into Chanel again and shopping with Chanel and also doing Chanel ready-to-wear. So the first ready-to-wear item I ever ordered was the 22A, or was it 21A? Oh, now I can't remember. It was either 21A or 22A. It was the maroon cardigan sweater with like the silver CCs. That was the first ready-to-wear item that I was like, I'm ordering this in advance. But so I had like just missed becoming a ready-to-wear client and ordering for 22S. And yeah, so I remember also being like unsure if I was going to actually be able to get a heart bag, because after 22S, I was like regularly like ordering ready to wear, reserving bags, like having bag privilege, Chanel privilege at the boutique. And so this was like the collection before I actually had any sort of privilege at the boutique. Like I was just really focusing on bags, and I really loved this jacket. Like I just thought it was like so cute, so sporty. It's kind of perfect because it's a black jacket, right? So black, easy. But then the white, the blue, and the pink, those are like the colors that I wear. That's like the colors I always wear. And I love this Runway model. I feel like this jacket would look so cute with my pink heart bag too, right? Like it's so cute. And with the yellow belt, I miss Virginie. I'm gonna say it. I miss her. You go back and look at this 22S Runway. This Runway was so, so good. This was a hit, but there were so many other hits. Anyone who says that she didn't have an amazing legacy, it's crazy. The heart bag is so good. That's crazy. Anyway, so this is the next thing that got away. All right, the next thing, I think this was last year. I want to say it was 24P. And I'm kind of like, how did I not get these? I saw them online. I asked my fashion advisor for them, but I guess they just sold out. I never heard anything about it. But I was kind of like, oh, these would have been so perfect and I want them, and why can't I have them? They're long gone now. It is the pink CC fluffy slippers, and they came with this like little furry pouch. And I know they would like get gross over time, like all slipper. Like I wear my UGG slippers literally all the time. Like here's a top secret. Most of my OOTDs, honestly, are just me and my UGG slippers because we don't wear shoes inside. So every once in a while, I'll put on shoes just for the OOTD photo. But other times, I just crop my feet out because I'm wearing my UGG slippers because I'm not gonna leave the house right away. You know, like gotta wait till you get to the front door to really put your shoes on. Anyway, I know that these slippers would not last. They're not like Uggs. They're not gonna last forever. But they're just like so cute and fluffy and fun, and they come with like a furry Chanel pouch. It's like Chanel Stony Clover pouch. Like I want that. I want that in my bag. I want that in my life. I need it. But I missed out on it. And then the last item that I missed out on was like kind of tragic, and it was like a miscommunication with a sales associate, and I have some really reliable Neiman Marcus associates that I work with for shoes online, and I should have just ordered these shoes from them because I really, really, really wanted them. And I was trying someone new, and there was like a missing communication. And anyways, by the time I realized that they didn't have them for me, they were like long gone. And that is these, was it 24A? 24A Mary Janes with the charms. I was kind of devastated that I couldn't get them, and they tried offering the tweed ones to me, but the problem with the tweed version of this shoe is like, you see how the charms here are like all just like one piece of metal, like just one, I'm not going to say solid gold because they're not gold, but they're just like one mold. The tweed ones had like little jewels on them, and I was like, well, the jewels are gonna fall off over time. I mean, I know that like these like gold charms aren't gonna always look perfect, but they would certainly last longer than something with like rhinestones glued into it or whatever. So I was like, no, I don't really want those, and I really wanted these, and I just like couldn't get them. And actually trying to find this image for this video, I saw that there are some on like Poshmark and stuff, so maybe I should like try looking for them. But anyway, all that to say, those are the items that really come to mind for me when I think of like, what did I miss out on? So that brings me to my reveal. Guess which item is now in my life now and that I can enjoy now and not have missed out on. You ready? It is the 22S tweed jacket. She is so pretty. Let me tell you. Okay, so I saw this jacket pop up on the Real Real. Hello, here's the tag. I saw it pop up on the Real Real, and I was like, hold your horses. Well, no, first of all, rewind. There was one in a size 50 like a year ago, but I didn't jump on it, and that one sold, I want to say a year ago, it sold for $5,500, which is still below retail. But this jacket was actually, the 22S sale had already happened, so I didn't want to, I felt like that was a little bit high. But anyway, and then it sold, and then I was like, I should have just bought it. What was I thinking? Blah, blah, blah. This one came online, and they said it was in very good condition, and I agree with that. I think it is very good condition. I don't really think it was very well worn. Like, if you like can check in the armpits, like it doesn't seem like there's any residue or ever really got any staining or wear. They did say that this interior tag was hanging off, and I have had items with tags like this that have fallen off. I think this jacket might have been altered, just looking at the stitching on the inside. Like, oh, and this little gap in the back of the chain, I think it may have been altered. So there's that. But I think the condition is very good. The buttons look very good. It does not have a smell. I've like stuck my face in it to smell it. And I'm worried my video is gonna die. It is the perfect size. So it was originally posted for, I want to say around 5,000, and I paid 2.2. $2,200 for a Chanel jacket of my dreams. Anyway, that is my story about the ones that got away, and my new to me Chanel jacket, which I'm going to send to the dry cleaner, but actually I think it fits me perfectly and I'm very happy with. So I hope you're all having a really great day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and otherwise I will see you in my next one. Okay, bye guys.